Good morning, YouTube. It is 5:16. My alarm went off at 5 and it was actually not my wake up alarm. It was my like, oh, you have an hour to sleep alarm, because I was gonna wake up at 6. But because of it being the first day back to work, even though I've kind of been at the school for the past week, I'm just a little excited, a little nervous. So I just got up. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be able to go back to sleep, so might as well get up and do stuff. So I'm gonna kind of just put y'all down once I start getting ready, and I'll kind of chit chat of where I have kind of been, because I believe the last video y'all saw was of me setting up my classroom and then saying that I would explain why I stopped filming me setting up my classroom. So once I do that, I will check with y'all later. Welcome back to my channel. I really don't know why I keep doing this in all my videos. I was never a cheerleader, so I don't know why I keep doing spirit fingers, but whatever. First I want to apologize for the lighting. I only have one light in this room. Well, I have like a fake lamp that I keep on my desk just because it's like a desk lamp, but the light bulb in it doesn't work, and I've tried changing out the light bulb and it won't work, so I don't know. So I wanted to chat with y'all about why I kind of stopped filming. So one of the biggest reasons, and I kind of mentioned this a lot in the last video, is that I don't feel comfortable vlogging at my school. I really don't. Our doors pretty much stay open, at least in our hallway, like all the time. Last year, like, I would teach with my doors wide open, like, well, and then after the whole Stoneman Douglas shooting thing, I started locking and closing it, which I guess I should have been doing that before, but it, like, just didn't cross my mind. And then that happened, and I actually used to go to that high school. That was my high school that I graduated from, and it kind of just hit me like, you work in a school, dum-dum, you need to be locking your door at all times. You have all these kids you're responsible for. Lock your door. So after that, I started locking my door more, or not more, but all the time I had it locked. But since I've been at the school prepping my room and whatnot this past week, I haven't had it locked because we're technically not back at work yet, so we're not supposed to be like locking our classrooms because we're not technically like allowed in there yet, I guess. I don't know, it's some weird legal thing. And so we've had to leave the doors open even though I have my keys, which means that anyone walking down the hallway can hear me. And our hallways are carpeted, so like if someone has light feet, I'm not hearing them walk anywhere until they're like in the middle of my room and they announce themselves. That's when I'll hear them. I mean, if they have heavy footsteps, I might hear them dragging their feet on the carpet, but for the most part, I won't hear them until they're in my room. And so that's just kind of uncomfortable for me to be vlogging in that situation, especially since I don't think I want to tell my coworkers yet about this thing. I don't know, I kind of want to just like keep it for myself as like a documentation of like my school year and my thoughts and my reflections, as well as like, am I going to be able to keep up with working out again this year? Like last year I did so well with that. I need to go get creamer for my coffee. I just realized I forgot to put that in there, so I'll be right back. So yeah, that's like the biggest reason why I stopped vlogging. And then there's like other minor reasons, like I kind of forgot to vlog. Like if you're new at it, you don't really think about it. And then I also kind of just like got in the groove. Like if you're a teacher, you know what I mean. Like you start putting out your books or whatever. So like, for example, I'm pulling out my books out of my lockers because that's where I stored them over the summer. And I walk to the other side of the room and I see a pile of trash, so I'm like, oh, let me go throw that away. And then while I am throwing away the trash, I see something else that catches my eye, like some bins that need to be put out on another shelf. So I go and do that. And then that leads to another project. And then I'm like an hour later and I'm like, wait, I was putting out my books and I completely stopped. Why? Like, you know what I mean if you're a teacher. Like, it happens to the best of us. And so like that was happening a lot, and so I just kind of wasn't doing like one project at a time, so it was like kind of hard to vlog it. Plus when I was vlogging for y'all, my coworkers weren't there yet, so I could like have the camera on and like talk to y'all. But I usually get there a few hours before everyone, or I was getting there a few hours before everyone, but now like today I'm probably gonna get to the school at 7, which we don't have to be there until 8 for breakfast, I guess. But like I'm hoping that no one else is there so I can like catch y'all up on what I did, but we'll see. But yes, so that was like the biggest reasoning, and just a few other reasons why I kind of didn't. So I apologize. I'm gonna try to do better on that as the school year goes on, especially now since I'll be able to lock my door. It won't be as intimidating to do that because I'll know if people are coming in my room because they'll have to knock. So yes. So in my classroom so far, what I've done is, like y'all saw, I put all my books out. I have everything labeled. Literally, I spent pretty much a whole day making new labels for things, or if labels fell off, or if I like rearranged something, I made a new label for it. Spent a whole day pretty much doing that, relabeling it, putting them on, laminating, cutting them out, all of that. I finished moving all my furniture out and about and cleared off that one bookshelf that I showed you guys. It's right by my door, so that's all set up. I have my book bins there, which actually this year I think I'm planning on using as our computer book bin storage instead of actual books. I always have them keep a notebook for scratch paper when we go to the computer lab, because a lot of times like it's hard to use like the notebook tool on iReady, which is a computer program we use. So I'm planning on putting in the book bins their iReady notebook, their headphones, which I purchased a class set of headphones, so I don't even have to ask them to bring their headphones in this year, which is nice. And then I'll keep a pencil in the book bin as well. All right, good morning. I am in my classroom now, so it is 6:50. So I quickly want to just show you guys what I've gotten done over the past week before my coworkers get here. I redid this board and used it as their spelling words and their vocabulary words. So I have spelling on this side, vocab on this side. Coming around, I have the cards. I haven't done much to them, but I did put that one together. And I have this keyboard label, or this keyboard bin that needs to be labeled. And I put together all my writing prompts. They're like monthly writing prompts. I got that from Pocketful Primary. Now this one, I don't know if I want to use it for more storage for centers, or I want to use that for my small group. Like I can wheel it over there during small group time and have it like set out. So like my math group 1, 2, and 3, maybe 4, I don't know how my groups are going to turn out. And then same thing with ELA. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Coming around, haven't really done much there. What I did do is my timeline, or my number line, used to be up here, but I moved it now to be above this one, and I put our place value pieces up there. Coming around, I told you I got 2 more boxes. There they are. And I put up this writing sign, so that poster won't stay there, but I just put it up for size reference. Coming around, I put my globe up, my flag up. That's all the same. And then here is an overview. I've put their textbooks inside their desk, well, their math books inside their desk. And then I started making this cart of like lost and found supplies almost, so like crayons, pencils, whatever that they find on the ground. They know they can just put it over here, or if they lose something, they know they can come and grab something from here. But I still have a ton of space, which I'll probably just leave empty for now, to be honest, because I'm sure I'll find something else to put there. Still have my paper thing. I put my privacy folders behind here because they're an ugly eyesore, and yeah. I think this is new. I didn't have this out. I put my treasure box back there so they don't touch it. I moved my turn-in bin here, which I still need to label. I put my Friday folders out, which I made all of my Friday folders, so I'm really happy about that. And then I put some of my book study books back there. I got new bins and labeled them all. And then at each individual table, I got this done as well last week. So instead of getting a caddy, I found these at the dollar store. And so I just kind of put their supplies in it, and then that will also house their crayon boxes right here. I may get an organizer to put their pencils in because I don't particularly like the pencils there. One of my coworkers said that she's going to take straws, like 2 straws, and duct tape them, and then have the kids hold their pencils inside the straws. I don't know. And then I have a tidy tub for each table because I'm planning on doing a lot more interactive notebooks, so they'll be cutting a lot of stuff out. And then in my bins here, I labeled for their reading materials. So they have their big reading textbook, their small reading textbook, and then they'll keep their reading journals there. Really, it's their ELA journals, but I feel like when I say ELA, they're like, what's ELA? And I have to explain it. And I'd rather just call it reading journals, and that will also house their writing stuff as well. So that's the same for all of the tables. I put my class wish list up, as well as putting out my clipboards and my whiteboards. And I started making piles out in the front. This is kind of what I did last year for my supplies, except for I didn't put the folders and the notebooks out. But that was like a hot mess express. So this year I'm gonna have them stack up all their folders and whatnot. Most likely. I haven't fully decided yet, but most likely I'm gonna have them stack up all their folders by color and their notebooks and whatnot. And then we'll label them and whatnot, or I'll probably label them. Coming around, that all needs to get moved. That's all of our science lab materials, but I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with them. Here's kind of my area. I still have to go get my document camera, which when I'm done filming this, I will go and get that. And then here's something new. I also need to label these, but I probably won't do that until a month into the school year. But this is kind of like my indoor recess. I have a bunch of flashcards and whatnot that are like lower level, so like colors and playing cards and Uno and whatnot. Coloring books. I have checkers and chess in here. I think Chinese checkers as well. I have a bunch of puzzles at the bottom. And then here's my outdoor recess stuff. So I went to the dollar store and got this like foam football. One of my coworkers last year gave this kickball to me, and then there's some sidewalk chalk and a frisbee at the bottom. So I don't think I'll have them carry out the bin because it's from the dollar store and it'll probably break, but on like Fridays maybe I'll carry it out, and then I'll let them use it like only on Fridays. So, or maybe as a reward if they earn it. This is new. I put up my timeline. Ooh, what was that? I put up my timeline, so it says Florida's history starts here, and then it'll start here and kind of sneak around. So that's cool. And then coming around here, I put out all my science stuff. So my desks are grouped into 6, but like I said, I only have 22 materials. So this group only has 4 textbooks, whereas the rest of the groups have 6. And then I have a bin where I can put their materials for their lab. Each morning, whatever lab I decide to do, I can put the materials in there, and then it'll be easy to pass out. I did get one more student this morning added onto my roster, so now I have 17. So right now in my science bins, I only have 16 journals put out. So I'm thinking at one of my tables and one of my bins here, I need to add one more of everything, just so I have it laid out and I'm not like stressing to get that done, because I feel like I'll probably forget to get that done. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I'm gonna run down and get my document camera. But yeah, let's do it. Oh, and I probably also won't talk to you until like maybe when my coworkers leave. I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel, if I feel comfortable, but if not, I'll catch up with y'all when I get home later. Got the goods.
There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. I feel it again. We're bringing this back to life.
Thank you so much, you guys, for watching to the end of this video and supporting my YouTube channel. It means so much to me. If you would like to catch up on any of my older videos, you can use the 2 links right here. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos, you can use the link right here. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.